pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jones on first down, and incomplete to open things up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. Effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Caught by number 10. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jones. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check, check, lucky, 19, tiger, 19, tiger, 53, check, 53. Check, smash.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, Jones. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 21 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
39-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball carrier.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. They're deep solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Fournette running out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards. Jones now on first down. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
At their own 40-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Jones. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. They're going to look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it overall.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones looking left sideline. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 21. See
on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones throwing on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
A gain of
23 yards on the play.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Funches, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
28-yard line.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On third down, Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Mack off the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. He completes this one to Mack. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Once more, here's Eckler.
At the 13-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 14-yard line. Today's final
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Arizona, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.